So let's start with our day 2 session. In day 1, we have completed the following: understanding design themes for Android, introduction to design tools, basic wireframing of the app, typography guidelines. Now what we'll do, we'll complete the first page design today, and we'll see a sample code, how we can quickly, from the drawings, how we can take it to the design studio, where we are going to convert our designs into components. Okay. Then we'll get into Android Studio, where we will start writing the backend code. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. We'll continue from here. So in the project, we started this project on Adobe XD. So till here we have prepared Vineet Healthcare app. Till here we have done. Now what next we need? We need certain images like the doctor images and some video consultant top doctors from the comfort of your home. The text view we have to create. Okay. Then we have to create a slider, followed by we have to create the text view and this component at the bottom. Okay. So let us just get into it. Now, in order to do it, what we do, let us just quickly get a sample of a doctor relevant image from, we can take images from royalty free websites. Okay, there are a lot of royalty free websites like pexels.com. Initially, you can refer these free stock photo websites, and there are various websites available like Pexels, Pixabay, Unsplash, from where you can get the images. Moreover, there are certain websites where you get the illustrative images. Okay, illustrative images. So the kind of image which you are seeing on Practo, these images are actually created in Adobe Illustrator. Okay, this kind of images are made in Illustrator. Okay, so what do? We can actually go to uplabs.com. Uplabs is a very nice motivation page available from where we can take different app designs. We can take various illustrations. Okay. So here you can see that we do have a lot of templates for Android, followed by we have various infographic templates for iOS and various other. But my interest is to go towards illustrations. Okay. These are the sample illustrations, and they are available for both. For Adobe Illustrator, we can also edit them in Experience Design and Figma. So these are some of the common tools which are generally used. Okay. So if I search for doctor illustrations or the patient illustrations, so we can see a lot of images like this one. This image seems a little good to us. Okay. Followed by, there are various illustrative doctor images which we can actually take up. Right. Now, what we can do is we can also take certain images from Google also. In case if you want to get free pictures, we can get doctor illustration. So we can get a lot of illustrations from Google images also.
Okay.
Is that okay? Now, as per our choice, we can select a picture of our choice, and we can, as per the design theme, we can put it on our application. Okay. If we like to have a similar kind of image as Practo's image itself, then we do need to use screenshot. Then we have to take that image in Photoshop, and we have to do that stuff. Okay. So both ways we can do. So suppose I have clicked on this image. Okay. Suppose this is a doctor patient image which I want to take up, and there are various free stock images available on Adobe Stock also. Okay, a lot of design themes and samples are also available over here as well. Okay, so you can see that for reference we can take that, and all these are editable as well. So if you have Adobe Illustrator, you can quickly download Adobe stock illustrative image and edit according to your choice. In case, suppose you want to change the color or you want to change the shape. So all these facilities are available. Okay, I believe we are clear on this.
Yes.
Right. So now what we'll do. So suppose, so there are a few images which it says to buy and all. I'll just quickly either download the preview. So in order to download the preview also, you have to you have to create an account. So what I'll do is I'll get some sample images right from here only. So I'll directly go to Google and I'll save image to downloads. Okay. You can take any of the image as per your choice from here, right click on it and download that image. So as to use it in your application. Okay, is that clear?
Okay, right, clear, sir.
And I can download this one also. So I've got a couple of images downloaded, which I will upload on your card also. Okay. Followed by, I'll actually upload the modified image. Okay, the image which is ready to use by you. So now let's say this is the image. I will open it in Adobe Photoshop so as to remove the background so that it looks good when we paste it on our app. Okay. Now, so, okay, I believe my trial version for Adobe Photoshop is expired. Let me just open it with, check, I think I have two Photoshops here. No, I've deleted the previous one. Okay, anyways, either I can do it with any, let's say, background remover website also. We can get that removed. Okay. I think my subscription has ended. Okay. I got it. Anyways, so if you don't have that, what I'll do is, can we skip it, stem it with, we'll quickly use a background remover tool, okay? And we'll put this website and we'll get that image. So on Google, there are various websites like BG Remover, background remover. So this is the website, remove.bg, which we can use. So remove background from image in case if you don't have a version of Photoshop available somehow, you can quickly do it from here. So I've selected this doctor's image. I've uploaded it. The background has been removed. Okay. And I have quickly downloaded the new image. Once I've got the new image downloaded, this I can use now.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll quickly take you to this part, because whenever we get into designing an application, it is always necessary that we get all the assets, images, resources ready before we get into code.
Okay.
Okay. So now what I'll do is I'll say this is our main image. Okay, let's say this is going to be our first image. Similarly, we can have a number of images for different slides, but let's say we are creating the first slide for now. Okay. Rest will change the content when we will get into coding part. Okay. So I've got this main image, which I'm going to upload on your card also. Main image for first page. So this is the main image which I've uploaded over here for your reference. Also, I'm going to copy this image and put it on Adobe XD on this. So I've just dragged it and dropped it here. What I'll do is I'll just drop it here somewhere. I'll copy paste and then I'll put it on the box. We can also import from here also. And we can copy paste also. Both ways we can do. Let's say I have imported through the import option. So you will get the image here. Okay. We can auto adjust it as per our choice. So I'm going to quickly set it somewhere here. And let's say this is going to be I'll put it somewhere here in the box itself. So as I told you, this is our rectangle 3. Then we have a rectangle 1, rectangle 2, and rectangle 3. So I want to keep my content within rectangle 3. Okay, this main image. So I put it here. And I'm going to make a group. Okay. So right click, make a group. This is going to become my slide view. Let's call it as slide view. Okay. So within the slide view, now what do we have is we have this content, and I have selected the main image, and I'll drag it and I'll put it at the center now. So either I can put it at center, but in case if I want to put a text view also, so I'll keep it somewhere at the relevant space. Now,
okay, सर इसमें जो आपने रेक्टेंगल 3 के नीचे शिफ्ट किया है मेन इमेज को, तो ये इसलिए है कि ये मतलब रेक्टेंगल 3 में इसको डालने के लिए इसके नीचे शिफ्ट किया है ना?
हाँ, मतलब
ओके
ऊपर रख सकते हैं रेक्टेंगल 3 से, बिकॉज रेक्टेंगल बैकग्राउंड में हो जाएगा। उस बैकग्राउंड के ऊपर आपका इमेज फोरग्राउंड हो जाएगा। ये अगेन उस फीचर के लिए है कि बाई चांस मान लीजिए कल को उसका कलर चेंज करना पड़ता है।
अच्छा, ठीक है,
इसलिए रेक्टेंगल 3 पीछे रखने से फायदा है।
ओके, ठीक है सर,
ठीक है। और रेक्टेंगल 3 और इमेज अब एक सिंगल कंपोनेंट हो गया है, तो अगर मुझे स्लाइड व्यू को कहीं एडजस्ट करना हो तो सारे के सारे कंपोनेंट्स एक साथ एडजस्ट हो जाएंगे जो इसके अंदर होंगे। नीचे करना है, ऊपर करना है, साइज रिड्यूस करना है, इस तरह से ग्रुप कर दिया।
ओके, ठीक है।
ओके, now within this what we will do, now we want to put a text view also. So I've taken a text and I have put a text somewhere here, let's say. Okay, in regard to this, here I'm going to put a text. So I'm going to make, let's say, video consult. I'll just change the font a little. So I'll change it to somewhere like 20. Okay, and I will make it to normal, regular. And if you want to change the font, you can do it. In general, the standard font in Android is Roboto. This is the standard font which we use, Roboto. Okay. So as we have already seen the design theme, the typography theme, that if you're taking a heading, so this slide is similar to a heading. So heading can be of 20 size. Font size can be 20 for headings. Okay. So I'll quickly type something. Video consult top doctors from the comfort of your home. Okay, so we got this message done, and we can make it bold also, not italic, sorry. I'll keep it bold. Okay, so it looks little relevant, somewhat like this. So we got this page created beneath healthcare app, where we got one slide done, followed by the slider options. So this slider options will automatically get when we code.
Okay.
Okay. Now, so what do we have here is we can also custom design it. Okay. In order to custom design it, what do we really do? So we can take a box, we can take a circle, somewhat like this. Okay. This becomes a component. And make it somewhere here, adjacent to the size. And I'll make a copy of this ellipse. Okay. And let's say I'll reduce it to, so currently width and height is 12. So we'll do it, let's say 8 width, 8 height, and we'll change the color to somewhat like this. Okay. So we got somewhat like this. Then we can have n number of copies using Control C and Control V. Okay. So we got somewhat like this. Let's say if you want to have 3 slides, we can design it accordingly. If you want to keep it at a different space also, we can eventually do it. We can take a relevant space of, let's say, 10 dp per step, let's say. Okay. So this one will be at 10th space from the left. Again, this one will be at the 10th space from the left. Sorry. So now all the 3 are at 10 space. Okay. So we get a relevant design somewhat like this. So we can change this in the code. We can, so this becomes an asset. Okay. And on different slides, we'll get the different assets displayed. Okay.
Okay.
Now coming to the next point. Now what we do need to do, we'll quickly take all these 4 ellipses into the slide view, because they are also the component of this page only. So we'll take it and put it in the slide view only. Okay. We can keep it above the rectangle and below the main image. That is also possible. Followed by, we have this one, video consult top doctors. This also I would like to keep it in the slide view itself, below the main image. Followed by these ellipses will also be below this. Okay. So this is my main slide view. Now within this slide view, I have all these components. So suppose if I want to drag all these components together, I can actually drag all of these components together. Somehow, let me just select the slide view. So once I select it, so if I want to shift, I can shift the complete component. Okay, I don't need to individually do it again now. So automatically they would be adjusted wherever I want to keep it on my screen. Okay. So that's why we group it. Okay. Now, so I've got a main image. I've got this. So this is the internal text, but we can rename the component. Okay. So let's say the label, we should also rename it according to our choice. Let me just the text. We have a property here. I'll show you. So there is a name of the component, and then there is the internal text of the component. I would like to change that. Let me just quickly see where is that. We got the transformed content, image content, appearance, text. Here. In this, I don't think I am finding it here. So anyways, we'll change it in Android Studio itself then. Okay, no worries. We'll change it in Android Studio. So now we got the slide view prepared. Now we want to make the second section. Okay, the sign-in section we need to create. Now, in order to create the sign-in section, what is required? Followed by these are 2 ellipses also. This also I want to keep it into this app headline section. The 2 ellipses which are available. This one and the second one. So I'll drag them and I'll put in app headline section under the Vineet Healthcare app. So now we got the prime rectangle where everything is available. The complete component is available. Now I can put both of this app headline as well as the slide view. We can keep both of them within rectangle 1 and we can group it all together. That is also possible. So it becomes the section 1 followed by section 2. What I'll do is I can rename this rectangle 1 as, let's say, section 1. So in every page, in every Android page, we can have multiple sections. Okay. So let's say I've got section 1.
Okay.
I want to group all of these sections, or I can, let's say I can let it be a background only. Let us call it as rectangle 1 only, not a problem. We can group all the 3 together. And then we can name that group as section 1. Okay. So we got section 1 ready now. Clear? So we have section 1. Within section 1, we have a background rectangle followed by the app headline and the slide view. So first one is the app headline, second one is the slide view. Both the components we got. Within app headline, we have multiple components like the title beneath healthcare app, then 2 ellipses, 1 and 2, the blue icons, and followed by the background rectangle. And what next we have? Second section, we have the slide view. Within the slide view, we have got the main image, the text content, and the ellipse for a custom progress design on which page we are, and a background rectangle to change the color component in future if we want to do it. Got it? Great. And this is the rectangle 1, which is already filled with the complete background of the section 1. Now, so we are ready with section 1. Now we'll get into creation of section 2 here. Okay. Now, how will we make section 2? For section 2, we can either say another rectangle, or we can actually directly drag and drop the content here. So what I'll do, I'll quickly put it here, and let's call it as, I'm going to change the color to, let's say, black. Or we'll take the relevant fill. We'll take the relevant fill. Okay. And I'm going to write the content over here. Sorry. I'll take the text content. I'll paste it here. Let's get started. Select, change the fill.
ये टेक्स्ट कंटेंट ये आपने सिर्फ ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप किया है यहाँ पे?
हाँ, बस मैंने क्लिक किया
ओके,
लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे।
ठीक
है, इसको मैं बोल्ड से हटा देता हूँ बिकॉज अभी जो हमारी करंट टेक्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी है वो बोल्ड है। सो आई जस्ट चेंज इट टू रेगुलर। ओके, एंड साइज आल्सो आई विल रिड्यूस इट टू 18 or any standard size 16 as per our choice. So we'll keep it 16, and in fact in the Practo the size is even smaller. We'll say enter your mobile number. So either we can keep it to 14 in fact. Okay, 14 and a bold. Okay, and if you want, you can change the font size also, as well as the font type as well. Okay, so we got the first section where we have got let's get started section. Second, we're going to have the second section where we have to get the number or the mobile number and the sign-in facility. So for this, what we do, we can design our custom components. Okay, so how are we going to do it? I'll show you. So we'll take a rectangle and you can design custom buttons as per your choice in the app. Okay, I've dropped the rectangle here. Okay, let's say this is the rectangle. So you can make your text boxes. We call it as a text box. You can make text boxes as per your style, as per your theme. Okay. So I have dropped the rectangle and now I'm going to change its border radius to somewhere like 5 so that it looks like a curved one.
Okay.
Okay. So I've selected it and I've gone to the border radius. So here we have the transform here. It is. So here we can change the border radius for all the corners, or we can do it individually for, if you want one side should be rectangular, other side should be rounded, you can do it. You can select the side. Okay. Once you click here, you will get the values for all the four corners. But if you want to maintain a common rounded rectangle for your text box, you can quickly put it here. So let's say I'll put like 5. I want my rectangles to be 5 level. Okay. So it is, I think, 10. This one is 10. So I'll round it to 10. Let's see. So once I round it to 10, and if I select this component, click outside here, now you can see that it looks like a little rounded. So ours looks like a little more rounded. And if you want to match it with this one, we'll actually take 5. Change the rounding value to 5. Okay. This seems a little more equivalent to it. The size of their content is a little longer, little bigger. So we can quickly change the size so as to match it with that. Okay. Now what we have got this text box prepared, and we'll put the sample text content in it. That won't be a problem. This we'll do in the code studio. Okay. Followed by, let's say we'll put another one. Let's say trouble signing in. Trouble signing in. And we'll change from bold to normal, bold to regular. And we'll put an underscore here for a custom look. Okay, like this.
Okay.
So I think this is clear to you now.
Clear.
Got it? So we got somewhere a relevant design ready as per the Practo's design. Now we have to proceed to the next step where we learn how we are going to convert it into components. Okay, this is just a design for now. Okay. Now, so we got this done. And now what I want all of these 3, the rectangle 4, and I'll just rename this rectangle 4 as my text box. Rename it as text box. Okay. Then I have trouble signing in.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll change it to, rename it to sign in control. I'll change it to sign in. I've got a text box. Let's get started your mobile number. I'm going to call it as label. Okay, this is a label. So I'll call it as label 1. Okay, you can call it as label 1. And you can quickly put it into a group. So I'll select it, right click, and group this together. And group, I'm going to rename it as section 2. Rename section 2. So I've got a section 1 and I've got a section 2. Okay. Section 1, now what I have in the app headline, I have beneath healthcare app. I'm going to rename it to title. So now what I'm doing is I'm doing a proper label so that I will make relevant variables in the code so as to access all of these content in case if we have to modify it through code, since we have to make the application dynamic, right? So we need to put a name of the component. So there is a value of the component and there is a name of the component. So value will be beneath healthcare app, but name of the component will be, let's say, title. We call it as page title. Okay. Yeah, app title. Let's call it as app title. So got an app title. This will be ellipse 1 and ellipse 2, not a problem. And this I can call it as app headline BG. App headline background BG. Okay, the background one. So this becomes my app headline section with the proper labels ready. Then I have the main image. That is fine. Video content. So I'm going to call it as label 2, let's say. Label 2. Okay. Followed by, we have got few ellipses and then slide view BG. I'm going to rename it as slide view BG, slide view background.
Okay.
So this will be easy for us in the code, in the backend code. The variables will be created with the following names. We will be able to access all of these components with these easy names. Okay. Followed by, we have rectangle 1. So this becomes section 1 BG. I'm going to name it as section 1 BG, section 1 background. Second, I have section 2. So sign in, text box, label, we already have it. So I believe you're clear with this, that how the designs are made. So now, as per the requirement from the customer, a front-end design team designs a component somewhat like this, an Adobe XD file, and now they will give it to the actual developer, okay, that we want this kind of application to be built. Now the developer will read all this color and everything from this Adobe file, that what should be the color, what should be the font, what should be the image to be used, what should be the text fonts, okay? So now it becomes easy for the developer to take all the values from this Adobe XD file and code it, okay? So what do we do? The advanced designers, what they do, they have certain standard tools which are available for Mac. Basically, this tool is available only for Mac, but we'll do it in Android Studio also. We'll start right from scratch. But just to show you, the advanced designers in the industry, what they do, they use certain tools like Supernova